didn't seem to go off. Why no alert? How's everyone doing? I did have other plans for today. Hopefully Mike's fine. But I've still got a little bit to do video wise. Hey, there we go. It just took a bit. TTS. I think Twitch has just been a bit slow today. Oh, jeez.
Stitch's Cozy Corner welcomed everyone to the pantry party.
Yeah, I'm very much in jumper season right now. So, update for today, or kind of for tomorrow, I guess. Tier mask video, as much as it's been saying, oh, it's coming, eventually getting out to it. It's like this close from finishing it, so hopefully after stream, I can get it done, get thumbnail and stuff up, and we'll have a video for tomorrow. Oh, nice. Wait, they're Jim with him, with him. No, Machamp. Just powering through that. Anything else? Because that was going to be one of my plans for today, was to make the thumbnail on stream and just have a bit of fun with that. But it's currently downstairs on charge my laptop. So we're doing some living deck stuff, some form decks. So if I launch that and then pause this, some Dexy stuff. We're slowly working our way through. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. You're only slightly ahead of the curve. So, just an update for living dex totals, if anyone's curious. I'm at 1298 out of 1382. So the good thing is, I'm at least under 100, but I was when I started, so, I mean, I'm setting the bar real low. Hopefully some shiny luck. How's everyone's week's been? Depends on the Pokemon. I think, if I remember right now, we're doing Oddish. Where is Oddish? There it is. Oddish is always further down the decks, I think. Habitat. Oh no, I mean, like I said, at least you're alright now, but I'll be feeling at least better for the weekend. And we've got the first super effective hug, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think everywhere's now hit that sweet point of we're getting into winter coldness. Ooh, unlucky. So, should be along here. And I need 2 for this. I need... It doesn't even really... Actually, I don't even need Oddish. I need Gloom and Vileplume. Oh, Ray, that was really close. I want to say that's maybe the closest we've had for a shiny encounter. Yeah, apparently so. You jinxed it there. I mean, you walked straight into it. Yeah, eventually someone will get it. And it'd be super underwhelming. So I was thinking, if someone does get it... Oh, nice, we got a clue. Okay, so you can't find Gloom in here. Super effective, they're nice. Yeah, if someone does get the shiny, I may have to hunt one for them. Oh, and it's a metal. What can I say? I have my days. Different favourites for different days, apparently. Yeah, I'm thinking for the sake of finishing the video tonight and getting it out for tomorrow, just before the weekend, might not be a super long one today. Might only be like an hour and a half. And we had the bonus stream on Monday, So, I mean, it's not like anyone's missing out. Yeah, I need some smind today. Smind? Smind? Whatever you would feel like going by, I guess. Oh, and this is just reminding me I'm going to have to hunt Lumaz eventually. Do we know if there's been any news on the next DLC announcement? Because we're coming up to November. And it seems like it'd be a bit last minute for them to announce it now. So my guess might be out the window. Ooh, 4-star. Because my guess was going to be like sometime around the 18th. Like on the year anniversary of Scarlet. But I think we may be getting closer to... Always on this mind. We may be getting closer to Ruby's prediction rather than mine. It's going to be a bit of a letdown. Because I was hoping sometime maybe like... Wait. Who's that training in the corner? Yeah, I was hoping sometime around the time they got booked off work, I'd be able to just like do a 4-day stream and power through the whole story. Maybe DEX as well. The shiny mind. If you got a shiny mind, does that mean you technically got a smooth mind as well? Does the S have a double meaning? You can refuse it, but I mean, it's kind of a fact. Even if you do. Unless you're counting the months that I randomly took off to try and get the Living Dex video done in between. Then technically we haven't known each other for like a year. Oh, I got that. Oh, I just realised I haven't got the chat on the screen. Gooey. Polished every day. To keep it extra smooth. Got that rock polish brain. Super fast. On point. Or technically not on point if you polish it. Yeah, true. We just took turns disappearing. Has it really been I mean, yeah. It is almost... I was thinking about this today. I was like, some point around Christmas, it's going to be 50-50 whether I take like a week or so off. For obvious reasons. Which I don't think anyone will mind, like, if you're not taking weeks off of, like, watching hours and hours of streams. Maybe take a step back and go, maybe I should. There's a Lumaz. To be honest, it's flew over since July. Like, October just went by like that. We're in November. November's gonna fly by like nothing, especially because I got time off. And then, hell, we're gonna be in December. We're gonna be in freaking 2024 before we know it. Two, 3 weeks after. Hey, how's it going, Ruby? Oh, community center. Good reason or just like finished and done sort of thing. Oh god, the video did come out summer, didn't it? It took me so long to get that together. We got mail. That's not what we got. It does still baffle me how long it took. But then again, it's taken me like a month to do the Teal Mask video. Yeah, that's fair enough. See, I can't bear to sell games. Even as a kid, I didn't get rid of games. That's kind of to my own detriment. Like, I could have played more games as a kid if I did. I don't keep super track, especially with the DLC being out, I don't keep track of the DEX's per game. I'm just like, if I've got everything, I've got everything, I'm happy. It's fine. Full refund as well. I mean, you did well out of that. To be fair, I got a decent deal on it. I think I picked it up for like £36, £37. So I'm not too bothered really. I didn't pick it up for full price, thankfully. Yeah, I can take that on the game a bit. That any better? Yeah, true. You got to play the whole game for free. Like, if you were a kid in an arcade, that would have been, like, amazing. Would have been living your best life. I mean, it's all excuses. We all know I'm not the smartest. Although, just to pick myself up, while we were on Mario Wonder for a little bit, since I've been playing by myself, I don't know, there's no evidence of this, so I could just be straight lying to your faces. I am definitely better. And I'm gonna blame input likely the Elgato. Anyways, I feel like at some point I might maybe over the weekend, just as like a little the videos out, let's celebrate by not doing anything Pokemon for a stream. I'm not finding any female glooms. I might play a bit of Mario Wonder on like Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, I'm liking doing it in bits, like finishing the world, and then I went back and found all like the secret exits and all the coins and everything. Hey, happy birthday, Majora. Happy end of the week. Play Dark Souls. Oh god, no. You will see a little bit of pan rage. Because I edited together the... This was maybe yesterday.
I ended up buying more Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, yeah, I did see that in the Discord, actually. I was like, yeah, someone's treating themselves at the end of the month on payday. Yeah, not doing too bad. Just taking a little bit of a break from doing video bits and getting Form Dex Pokemains. Hopefully getting this one, because this one's going to be female. I don't actually know what the difference is, to be honest. Oh, is it the dot on the front? It is. Oh, well, I mean, payday's going to come up as well. You can just double whammy it. Use your Amazon credit and then get more Pokemon cards on payday. Pokemon cards? Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Oh, double super effective in a row. Nice. To be honest, I think this month for me, payday-wise, is going to be very chill. I just kind of don't want to do anything, so if I don't get anything in, I won't be able to do more stuff. Backwards logic, but that's how my mind works. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I was doing like part-time work in between like terms while I was a student, which did not do me any good. I just got to like, in my times when I should have been relaxing between terms and not working, it was like, get back in. The most full-time part-time you've ever seen. Oh yeah, I forgot that you're going to France around like, is it around like mid-November-ish? Like just after my birthday, was it? Electivire is so good. Electivire is one of my favourites, which is why it's going to be on the DLC team. 8 worst in the UK. I mean, that weirdly pushes it further up the list than a very average timer, because I'd want to see what the 8th worst could be. Yeah, fair enough. At least you get to like come back in an end of the month, whatever you've maybe still got with you, you can spend on like fun stuff. You get end of the month fun spends. And you've also got like a trip to France. What am I saying? Just enjoy France. Spend everything there. Get some nice food. I hate it because I know you've definitely told me. I want to say it begins with S. Sutton Shire. It's not like Shropshire. Although that's going to be like my best guess. Dragging away from any plushies. Oh, okay. Put me out of my misery. I got it wrong, but how far off was I? I like the fact that you... I'm just imagining it's like an anime moment where you're just like... Your arms... Oh, it wasn't too far. I'm still not gonna get it. But just imagine like an anime thing of like your friend dragging your back, but your arms like and legs just flail like that mid-air. It's gonna be more fun than my month because the time I've got booked off is just gonna be me doing nothing. Hey, it's female. There's one down. I need the leaf stone. Ooh, Kadabra's gonna be a fun one. I didn't realize how distinctively different Gloom was for its gender variant. I like the way he knows your weaknesses, where I'd be the opposite friend, just be like, come on, you know, like, I'd almost like, because I do this with my friend Matt, I'm like, you know you want it, just do it, and he just gives me the look of like, you know I'm gonna buy it, you know I'm gonna do it, go on, do it then, and then I just see them be like, alright, I'm off, and he's like, buy it, up, go, follow, and just, he doesn't know what to do. Hey, that's decent. Oh, I think I turned on. So, also, from the other stream, I managed to fix restrictions. Apparently, I just hid it in OBS. But it is... essentially, the volume was muted on it, but I couldn't see it. So now we've got visuals for the restrictions and TTS. And I've turned them back on, so you should be able to redeem them. I've also dropped the price of it to 500. Ooh, oddish. With your fun deck you build. I could just like... Oh, that's also female. I could be in for like... Oh, well, they're just getting beaten. God damn it, Joe, you just said you're saved. I mean, you are at a nice round 1k. But what I was going to say is, if I do end up doing Yu-Gi-Oh on the stream, you could just give me a deck and just put me in like a world of hair, because I wouldn't know that it would be a bad deck. If like it was to, you have to try and teach me sort of thing. Because I'm still working out what I want to do, because it'll have to be like rough timing, so I stick to a schedule. Oh yeah, I assumed that much, but I was like, if you really wanted to mess with me, you could make yourself a fun deck. And then just give me a deck that is completely ruined by what you've built. And some of the videos you mean said, they're too real. Like that, I think the one I said before, whereas like it was exactly how me and my friends used to play, just like making up what felt like random rules. Yeah, very brief description, just to give me a little tease of it. Oh, also, I need to see if I've got a leaf stone, because I can at least do one. Just a deck full of beds. That would be an idea. But what about beds in two senses? Like, Harpy Ladies still a thing? Have they had cards added to make them still viable? Because they're one of the... They were Mai's in the series, weren't they? They're still one of the most iconic sets in my head. Leaf stone. I don't have a leaf stone. Lowenderies. So that didn't look like it sorted anything into place. Okay, that's a no. But has Blossom got one? Blossom weirdly doesn't. Huh. Yeah, because I could see one of those like the classic sets being fun. Just because I'd have a bit more of a connection with them. Okay, so 1 gloom is fine. You can't buy evolution stones in this, can you? I'm going to double check, just in case. Leaf stone, BDSP. Because I kind of don't want to go underground. Leaf stone effect and how to get... Oh, hello, wall of text. Oh, I'm surprised that actually fit on the screen. October was fallen from a normal summoner many times. 10. Advantage as it is. 500 beast monster has 2 effect. Ah, that's cool. This one's played this one. Okay, so it's kind of like you just rush with lower level monsters, basically. And then obviously you can throw some of them in defense, maybe, just so you've still got a bit of a wall once you build up enough. Nice. I could work with that. I'm gonna have to go underground. This is annoying. Well, underground I go. Any other leaf stones I'm gonna need in the meantime? Waterstone for Ludicolo. 2 leaf stones, 1 for Shift Tree as well. Okay, just 2. Underground, see if I can remember how to do this. No, I don't want to do local communication. Use and play alone. Which, there's a... I'm going to be saying a lot about the video. But it's just all I've been thinking about the last few days, just trying to get it finished. I feel like I've heard from a friend a lot about, like, Rescue Ace stuff. Or Rescue something. Rescue's ringing a bell. I've definitely got this method wrong. My brain's just going like Rescue Rangers, and I know that's like a Chip and Dale thing. Nope, not what I wanted. Is that going to be... I don't need them, because I've got all the legendaries. It's so annoying that you can't send them to other games once you've got all the legendaries. It'd be so nice to send them to like Mashan and Pale Save. I'm also going to swap my screens over, because my screens are a bit off. Mainly my camera being in the way, trying to look for spots. So put that and turn off my camera. There we go. That's a decent percentage, yeah. 12 of the top 32. For them all to be running as well. Like, the fact that they're not trying to run counters or anything. That's ridiculous. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. I think this is how you're supposed to do it. You're also supposed to remember how many there are, because I'm purely just guessing now. Because it could have just been 1. Is this another one, really? No. Okay, let's just get the gem. Yeah, but I feel like that's probably why it's limited. Like, obviously. Get the feeling you got a bit of personal investment in that. Even if it is just a I like that card kind of thing. Oh, wait. I don't have to. I can evolve in a different game. Yeah, I've got all the Pokemon. Essentially, what I feel like I'm gonna do, I'm gonna collect Pokemon in this, and any stone evolutions, I'm just gonna do it like Sword and Shield. I feel like that's the better shout. So, Kadabra next. Oh, Pad, hello. I need to take this controller apart and like clean it or like realign some stuff that I've clearly got wrong. Abra could be a pain. And that's in the grass there. Okay. So what's the difference with female Kadabra? I forget. Oh, wait. No, I don't want to search type psychic. View missing. There we go. No worries. Enjoy your games, Ray. Enjoy your lake. What? Why? Oh, yeah. Have I got any water? That I don't. What about mustache? What have I missed? Oh, the cat's mustache. I was slightly distracted just trying to see where stuff is. Okay, I'm gonna get myself to some grass and then go fill up my bottle. Oh, sorry. Too many things going on. Okay, is it... I'm assuming the shorter mustache for the female. But I'm gonna go fill up my bottle. Go hydrate yourself if you haven't already. And I'll be back in a sec. 1 to 10, camera on. There we go. That was literally a second still wrong. No, let's turn the lights off. Just force a habit from what I've been doing the past few days. In a dark, dark room. Just editing away. Having stuff on in the background. Okay, so I'm looking for the moustache. Get my stash. I can look that up in the DEX as well. Completely forgot. Get my headphones back in. Un momento, por favor. There we go. Took that over. Take off the away screen. There we go. Okay, so let's see how big the difference is in this. We're looking at the moustache. Oh, it's way shorter, isn't it? What you gotta do, you just gotta get those same water bottles you see like the big gym dudes have that are like the size of your head. The ones that are meant to last you all day and have like markings down the side to be like, you're doing good today. Or like, breakfast. And then you look and you go, oh, feck, it's lunchtime. Although, I'm given hydration advice, I'm possibly the worst person at trying to hydrate myself. The reason Ray has to keep poking me. Hydrate, was it a drop? That's the only way I could see that breaking. I just see like, I just drank too hard. I had too much pressure on the bottle and it just collapsed in on itself. As I took like a big old sip. Oh, female straight away. Now, I know this has a possibility to have teleport. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. I wouldn't mind. That probably took effort as well. Like, it was already heavy with water and the effort to not only, like, hit it, but knock it while it's heavy. That's commendable. Like that was either, if it was too heavy, it was going to be like a hand injury or you broke the bottle. And I think you prefer breaking the bottle. Okay, I mean, I was just trying to make it seem better, but if it was just a glance off the edge. That's why I like my metal ones, to be fair. I would prefer a lighter, bigger, non-metal one, but these are also nice. The thermosy ones. Yeah, true. Especially because you're good and British. So, you know, free healthcare. For little things like that. You gotta pay for a new bot, you don't have to pay for healthcare. Technically. Unless, you know, you count in taxes and that. In which case, we all pay eventually. I need to get a catch in Pokemon, for real. Or I need to get Magnezone back out, unless a critical catch just does it for me. Really? I'm too used to Scarlet and Violet. Like, a critical catch is guaranteed. Oh, right. Where are you thinking of going then? Because you're saying you're planning, you've obviously like, thought it through. Where would your place of choice be? Rotterdam is nice. I went to Rotterdam when I was younger on like a international scouting trip, but it's like I stayed with a family, I think, in Rotterdam, and it was really nice around there. But I want to go properly now. I'm an adult and I can do whatever I want, go wherever, because it's such a different place to live. Like, and the main thing, it's so much cleaner. And yeah. Rent it. Well, yeah, rent's cheaper in Rotterdam. The closer you go to Amsterdam, the more expensive it gets, because that's just like major city. I think Rotterdam is that right level of like, it's a city and close to the big cities. That it's just good. Like, it's not too expensive. It's easy enough to travel in if you want to. Plus, their public transport is amazing. Let's swap you. Let's also get Pokemon back in boxes. The other one I want to do again is like Rotterdam. I want to do Amsterdam without people who just want to go to smoke. And I want to do Sweden properly. That was it. A flat for 1k a month. That's kind of stupid. I mean, you could also just... I mean, actually, yeah, for a fantasy place in Rotterdam, 750. That is cheaper than that. Like, this whole house is just over £1,000 a month. Roughly, I think. I don't actually keep that close. Like, I know roughly how much you need to have in my bank. That's about it. Should really know exactly. I might be able to save a bit more money. I know mortgage is probably about like 600-ish. I'm locked in for a year. Bills have went down, which is a bit... yeah, I don't know. I just lost track once the bills went down. Oh yeah, town centre especially. Like if I went Liverpool city centre, those flats can go for like £1.5, £2 grand a month. And I just think it's a flat, like, limited space. You've got... I mean, yeah, that makes sense. But you've got neighbours left, right, above, and below. 600 a month isn't bad. Is that with bills and everything? That's decent. Thinking about that, like, with my wage. I don't know what you're on. With my wage, I'd love that. Be able to save a bit of money. It's actually one thing we were discussing at the end of today. Yeah. Like I said, a full-time student. I remember that as I said it. But even then, 600 a month being a full-time student. With your loan and that, because I think... But my student flat was... I want to say... Actually, no, probably was around £1,000 a month. Yeah, not much you can do then. It's not one of those like you've got your choice between like apprenticeships and just actually working. You need to go with words. You need to go in for your qualifications. Oh, nice. I was just about to ask like what career you thinking about going into, but stuff with animals for definite you need to know. Oh, it's male. Kind of makes sense if you're into like your creature collector games and you want to go into like animals and stuff. Not go into working with animals. We're not in those realms. I won't judge if you are, but I'm not in those realms. Oh yeah, I think you've mentioned that, which is why I second guessed myself. You're just extra invested into it. It just means no one can doubt that you have a passion for the job you want to go into. Just also hope that when you tell people, they're not ones to like instantly judge you negatively for it. Since we all know as soon as you tell anyone you're a fairy and they're not like aware of all the other stuff, they go, oh, you just like having sex with other people in fursuits. It's like this other stuff to it. Yeah, exactly. There are so many other aspects. Like me not even being into it myself, but just being aware of it. Like people pleading ignorance to make them feel self. What are words today? People like pleading ignorance to make themselves feel better. Yeah. But you try explaining it, it's like being a fairy is a culture just as much as football is a culture. Like that leather ball you're kicking around the pitch is a culture. These suits and art and things, just, to be fair, I know there's a lot more stuff around it. I don't know specifics. I only mainly know the suits, the interest in the art around it. I wasn't even near a stadium. Like, I was kind of backed onto the Anfield area in my mum and dad's. I'm not going to get too specific. But Anfield gets so loud that on a match day, even miles and miles away, I could hear the crowd singing. It was ridiculous. It was a little bit cool. But every match day, it wore thin real quick. And that's another mail. Yeah, like, I can imagine being in the middle of it is similar to, like, being in the middle of a crowd at a concert. Like, everyone, basically, although they're not trying to harmonize, like, that many people eventually will just become one big, like, chorus orchestra of people chanting. Can feel quite cool. But I only ever did it as a kid. Like I was maybe like 6. So I never got to properly get into it. And then by the time I was maybe aware enough to get into it, I just didn't get it. Yeah, so much investment to keep up with everything as well. Like, let's put it this way. Well, we just showed that I don't really know the DEX all that well in specific games. But I'm able to be, like, super invested in Pokemon. Like, it doesn't have to consume my whole life, although it has to consume most of it. It doesn't have to consume my whole life, but I feel like people who are into football, that is their life. And I just can't do that. I can appreciate them doing it, but I just personally can't do that. Like, even Pokemon for me, half of it is like, I just enjoyed the making videos of it and the challenge aspect more than the actual game, for obvious reasons, because the recent games have been terrible. Give me a female. Oh, it does have like a low female rate, doesn't it? I think I actually got really lucky. I'm only just realizing that now. The other thing is when it comes, like, the in-between seasons bits, like when you think you're getting a break, but then there's talks of like who's moving to what team and transfers and everything. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, and that's just just reminded me when you were sending the stuff about, is it? Oh, it's Dan Young. I'm forgetting his name. Like, I know it when I hear it. It's one of those names, and you will probably remind me before I get back to it. I know it's Dan. Dan Green. Dan Green. When you brought him up the other day, it took me a second to realize, but I was like, oh. Yeah. It's quite funny, but it reminded me that he's actually done porn before in the Yugi voice, and it's hilarious to listen to if you haven't heard it already. I don't know how I feel like it was something that they brought up on Game Grumps or like one of those types of YouTube shows. Just so odd to think such a famous voice actor with his iconic voice has done hentai. Like, I know voice actors do hentai all the time, but not in the famous voice. And depending on what way, like whether he started doing it and then got into the Yu-Gi-Oh role, hey, another female, or got the Yu-Gi-Oh role and then did it, it's just kind of funny to that choice regardless. Because he either got the role afterwards and went, let's make Yami have sex. Or like he had balls to go in and be like, okay, I am going to use this voice that was very clearly in hentai as my audition voice. And then they took it. And then maybe realised afterwards, but that's balls to be like, even if they find out. Like, no matter what way he got into it, it's funny. And the guy's got balls, and it's just an overall legend. Which I went to write that in the Discord rules, and I was like, oh, I haven't actually written any Discord rules. So as soon as I finish the TMS video and upload it and everything, I need to do a lot of like stream and Discord and everything maintenance. See, they're just so good, and they just seem chill. Okay, that is 2 Kadabras. One's going to evolve into Alakazam, and now we need to go find the Doduo. Where is Doduo? Dun, 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 dun. Down to Doduo. Habitat unknown. I feel like that's going to be underground in like a forest. Let's get my phone out. Doduo. BDSP. And you probably tell me where it is. Oh, wait, so it was a real life duel that they did? Oh, I might actually... Potentially, if you could send that in the Discord, I'd love to watch that. The reason I didn't watch the first duel you sent, one, it was because I had my head down in it. But it was also like, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to follow it, honestly. Let's see, BDSP. Route 201 or the underground. So I feel like, yeah, 201 to Swarm. Oh, spacious cave. Explorer kit use. Yeah, that's the descriptive one. I meant the first one you sent. I think that was the one just before the old players talking to new players thing. Yeah, can imagine. Like, even if it's scripted, you have to keep in mind every move you have to make as well. That would be a lot. And then, obviously, you'd have to think that all the moves have to be in perfect order, or someone will call them out like, oh, you didn't do this the right way. And, like, that's the voice I give to any, like, whiny fanbase. You should have done this way because... I'm just going to be reiterating. Because it actually says send to the graveyard first. That sort of thing, constantly. Typical internet nerdy comment voice. Which I've yet to actually read comments and actually give them that voice. The comments are generally quite nice, or they're just willing to have a discussion. Like, I think I had potentially like a 5-minute conversation with someone in comments, just like fact checking the Liver DEX video as he was going through it. It was actually kind of funny and really nice. Yeah, if they were going to be called out anyway, it would definitely be at the World Championships for getting moves wrong. So it was smarter for them to have someone else play it. You just like memorize the script and exactly the cards to play. It did say Spacious Cave. I'm going to double check one. I can't look down just in case something runs at me. So it said Spacious Cave, Grassland Cave, and Sunlit Cavern. Oh, no. Oh, I thought that was going to be a Dodo just because I saw the two claws. Kind of look like heads from like looking back up at the screen for 2 seconds. Yeah, just the stress. It's kind of like, so how they do some like gameplay presentations at conventions, or not conventions, like presentations and stuff. Sometimes they have someone on stage with them playing, and essentially they have basically a script they have a follow. It's like, you have to hit these triggers for what we want to talk about, and that's going to be so stressful if you're like playing a game in front of, say, Miyamoto for what you've been working on. Like, you're basically the gameplay guy for the new Mario game, and you have to get it perfectly right. That's performance anxiety in a nutshell. Like, you miss a jump, you've ruined this whole thing, and they probably practice it for hours and hours on end. And even then, I think there's like compilations of people messing up the gameplay demonstrations. Like, I could not handle that type of stress. Especially considering we've seen how bad I am at Mario. When I'm like, just playing on stream. Like I said, off stream I seem to be fine. Whether that is because I have more practice, or delay, or whatever. You know, like performance anxiety. But to do it on stage in front of like hundreds of people, and then thousands of people watching you online. Oh god, you couldn't pay me enough. Because I know I'd mess it up. Even if I did practice for like hours and hours on end. That was something I was thinking of for potentially the long stream. If I could find an easy, short speed run. See how fast I could pick it up and what time I could get it down to. Ooh, nice. Give yourself a nice Sunday treat. Don't see why not. I love a new sealed deck. Just anything shrink wrapped in general. It's just so satisfying. Oh, right. I thought you were like trying to set up the most relaxed time for like opening and enjoying the card you could. Yeah, no, fair enough. If you gotta like focus on like making the deck work and getting like edge cases for like what you may need to go up against, like not what you may need to go up against, what you may need to account for if like certain cards are taken off you, or someone does something that you don't want them to. Yeah, no, fair enough. You get your practice in. I'm just looking up there. Magnemite looks really blue. I might just... Oh, also looking at that Magnezone looks really blue. I think I might just be spoiled by the textures in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, he's super blue. Oh, also frame rate, please. Being choppy today. Am I dropping it? I'm not dropping any frames. Frame rate just seems really choppy. Oh, nice. So, have you played against some of them before? Or like, have you at least like seen them play before? Because you seem to go to a few, so I'm imagining there's going to be like the same few people going around the same tournaments, especially if it's locals. Oh yeah, nice, nice, nice. Got a little community going around for the locals. In fact, I need to go out, like not for tournaments or like to play games. I just want to find a good local game shop in general. Even if it's just for like pick up little D&D bits and dice and whatever. Try and get into a D&D game because I'm really getting that itch to play D&D again. Which, if I had a decent computer, I'd just pick up Baldur's Gate. Oh, I'm in Liverpool. I'm not super secretive about that. Because Liverpool's big enough that, yeah, good luck finding me. Yeah, it would be nice to find a decent local game shop that isn't just a Games Workshop. My brother-in-law has found a couple, but none that he kind of consistently goes back to, like some, mainly because of the city centre wise. Like I want to find one just out of the city centre where I don't have to pay extortionate parking every time I want to go. But that's just me actually having to put the effort in the first place. I'd be like, it would be nice if I did this. Yeah, exactly. You just found 5 by very vaguely searching. That just proves that I put no effort into actually doing it. Just like, this would be nice. God, these did. I'm gonna try. Okay, it's a grassland cave or sunlit cavern. Oh. What appies? Oh wait, it's an event and you got obviously. Neuron Storefront. Oh, nice. I'll have to go maybe check some of them out on the weekend. Hey, there's a duo. I forget if the white neck is female, if the black neck is female. Because that's one of the weirder gender differences. Yeah, I might have to do that. I might check a couple of them on like Saturday. Okay, white neck is female. It's Thunderwave U. And I might get more than 6. Which for like, what was last stream? Like 2 hours long? And I got 6. See if I can get, I mean, potentially 8, given how long Doduo took to find. What's the next one after Doduo and Doduo? Hypno and then Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn shouldn't be hard. Hypno, I want to say Drowsy shouldn't be hard. It's bad. If you're busy, no worries. No need to stress. Oh, wait, okay. It took me so long to find a Doduo and I just found 2 in one room. Up, onto Hypno. Yeah, you'll have to let us know how it goes. Hopefully, you got all your bad luck out in that other one the other day. And you just smash this one. I'm not going to jinx it by saying where you're going to come. If you're going to win or play somewhere. Because I'm not superstitious. Oh, you missed one. I know you said from one of them, like you came into stream after one and you didn't place. Oh, okay. Yeah, got it now. You were playing online in the tournament. Which makes sense why you popped into stream afterwards. And there we go. 2-2. Evolve one of you. Where is... Where are my candies? Oh, there they are. Went straight past them. And you will evolve into Dodrio, and I will look up where to find Hypno. Or Drowsy. Either one. I'll take. If I can just straight find Hypno, it would be nice. Cerebi. There we go. Why is Google in light mode all of a sudden? There we go. Dodrio, female. 1 second, try attack. Sorry, Pokemon aren't learning any moves. Oh, I'll see what you just sent me in a momento. So far, I just need 2 evolutions. Hypno in the latest games. What's it? I'm just looking at the difference first. Oh, female's got a shaggy collar thing instead of all prim and proper and random. I'm avoiding saying the word balls, but it's very bally. And it can be found evolve a Drowsy. So where can I find Drowsy in these games? 215 or Grand Underground. So 215 is Swarm or Dazzling Cave or Stargleam Cavern. I gotta go down to a corner. Let's see what. Oh, nice. Cheers for sending us over that tool. That's gonna be a nice little watch while I finish off editing the video in a bit. So I'm probably only gonna be on for like another half an hour-ish. Not a super long stream today. Gonna take it a bit easier this week because I've actually not necessarily losing. Yeah, it'd be decent. It might actually be just enough time for me to finish the video and leave it to render. Yeah, this week I've been running on so little sleep just trying to get this video done. And weirdly, Absol Blogs put out his Tiamat movie today. And I was like, considering I'm not like a full-time PokeTuber or anything, the fact that I may be a day off of him, I'll take that. Especially considering my style is... It's pretty... I mean, I just enjoy anything just because it's got a bit of like... It's got a certain charm to it. Which is why I like watching him. But considering his style's a lot more like... simplistic in it, like not in the bad way. Like it is a style, it's not just simple for the sake of he doesn't know what he's doing. I'm surprised it was so close, like having it finished near the same time. And it was actually, well, because basically right now for the video I'm just recording like B-roll and extra bits. So actually in some of my B-roll is some of his videos narration, which is funny. Scripted duels for 12 years, Jesus. They've been doing scripted duels longer than I realised scripted duels were a thing. They definitely had an awareness. I didn't realise like the actual shows, voice actors did them. That still kind of blows my mind. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, that'd be cool. Because they haven't done them much outside of like the movies. Obviously, they had like the pinnacle one, which was like Yugi versus Yami and that. But yeah, between series, they obviously haven't done many. Come on, Drowsy. I feel like, okay, I'm now getting the itch to at least like try and get a bit more like back into Yu-Gi-Oh! But what would you say? I might do 5Ds, but outside of like everything up to 5Ds, what series would you say is the best to maybe get into if I was to start watching? Or are you just like to just play the game sort of thing? Because I'd be curious just to, because I feel like it's a good way to learn through osmosis. It's like the more recent I'd say the better, just for the sake of the more mechanics that they generally use. Probably dub. So I'd have to pay like too much attention. I'd prefer to like leave long series in the background. So yeah, if I was to trying to get into a dub, what would you recommend? Why am I saying? Why are there so many Krabby? Like, there's 2 other Pokemon other than 3. Sorry, there's a Wobbuffet. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, because I pretty much see most of, like, GX and 5Ds. Okay, Vrain. I might give Vrain a go then. Oh, that. Hello, Grandma. Brain, I remember my friend saying he wasn't a super fan of Brains, but also my friend is super critical of my friend is like us with Pokemon. Like, we love it. Well, I might be speaking for you. I'll say for me, I love it, but I know all its issues and I will happily complain about them. So I'm not sure if he's just coming from that point of view or not. Oh, okay. Yeah, then that might be what, because I only heard him talk about it from the start. And I think he said he didn't keep on after the start, which was kind of me with Journeys, but then I powered through Pokemon Journeys and it got better. And I hate being that person. I think you just got to get through like the first half a season and then it gets better. Or like the first season, like saying in season 2. I hate being that person, but just sometimes it's true. Dun, 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 dun. Show me Drowsy. Okay, I might need to go to Starkleam Cabin instead. This is ridiculous. Is it going to tell me? Snubble Outbreak. I feel like the Dark Side... Wait. The Dark Side of Dimensions rings a bell. I feel like I may have seen it. Was that the one where they had like... It was where Yugi, Yusei, and... Oh, Yugi, Jade, and Yusei got together and fought someone with the blue eyes or something. It was a while ago that I saw this. We're talking, I was watching it. I was in a Skype call with friends back when we used to use Skype. That's how long ago. Oh, Beyond Time. Okay. To be fair, the movie may be a better way to get me back into it. Like, it's a longer commitment for one thing, but it's still not multiple seasons. So I might actually start with that. What was that one? Dark Side of Dimensions. I'll have to make a note of that, actually. Try and find it on a legit site, or I may have to watch it on a legit site. Oh, nice. So it's kind of, it's just a different canon. Kind of canon. It's almost like the... Is it basically the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood of Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, if it followed the anime, and the anime didn't just, like, outrun the manga. If it followed the manga and the anime did not run it. That's what I meant. Oh, what I learned the other day with the original... what was it? I've literally just watched it recently. It's going to annoy me that I forgot. Netflix just did it. Shaman King. The fact that Shaman King did the same, but the recent Netflix adaptation actually kept along with the manga. Because they actually finished it. It's surprising how often that happens, but then again, if something picks up steam, they clearly want to adapt it, because it's the easiest adaptation to do. Something static drawn to something motion, but still drawn in the same style. There's not too much translation you've really got to do. It just takes a lot more time, obviously, to animate it. Which is surprising that, actually no, having just said that, that does mean it's still quite surprising that the anime outruns the manga every time. I mean, I guess because there's less people working on the manga in general. Like, usually it is just like one person or like maybe 2 to 3 people generally on a manga, instead of like a whole team of animators working over multiple countries. We can like draw the keyframes, and then someone's doing the tweens, and then you got clean up line artists, and then colorists. I think that's what they're called. Drowsy. See, I hate when I'm doing this sort of thing where I'm looking for them, they're not showing up. And I just think, but what if I was already breeding them? I would have had them by now. Because I'm sure, and I still don't know why there's so many crabby. I'm sure Drowsy should be fairly common even after the whole finishing the league and stuff. I'm going to check where another one is. Not here, apparently. Okay. I'm going to go up and go to the Central Caverns, which I think I've got to go to Eterna City. Tama. Eterna, and this should take me to the Central Caverns. Where then I've got the big Stargleam Cavern. And also a little glittering cave. Just to make me feel a bit better. Like, I'm doing something to affect the odds. Yeah, whatever, let's just do local. I keep just spamming through A. Anyways. Shit happens. I just get myself hyped to actually watch. One, the Duel, because the Duel seems cool, but also just to throw on a movie tonight and chill. Try and get myself back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe not collecting straight off, but just familiarise myself with more recent stuff. Why are Krabby so freaking popular in this cave? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. I got into a whole thing about how the hell anime outruns manga every time. And I was like, oh yeah, huge team versus small team. It's kind of cool that there's a technically proper canon version of it. But them only being manga for such a popular series, I'm surprised. Like, that's actually an achievement. Rather than like every other anime that outruns a manga where they just have to write a whole different ending to what was intended. There's a Drowsy. Please, 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 please be female. There's no difference, I think, for Drowsy. For one, and then female. There we go. Ah. Oh, I mean, I was one of those kids where Kaiba was like my favorite character because I loved the edgy character as a kid. Like, if it was Naruto, Gaara always seemed cool, and Sasuke. If it was Dragon Ball, love me a bit of Vegeta. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! Kaiba was the best. Love me a good edgy character. Slightly less so nowadays, but you know, still got a soft spot. Once an edgelord, always an edgelord. I get Drowsy down. Rhyhorn next. Let's go. Oh, and he should be in Spacious Cave. I know that much, but let's just check. Rhyhorn, BDSP. We're actually making decent progress today. Yeah, I'm edging more. Just the way edge is stuck in my brain. I'm edging more towards cuter characters now. But there's still something about it. An edgy character. Although now I just see them as like, the reason I'm going off them more recently is because they just feel like they're whining. Oh, just hit my check. Yeah, and I can see why people stay into cutesy characters, because I mean, just fuck the cute, basically. Edgy characters, as you get older, it's like, why are you complaining? You don't have issues. Like, you get more of a perspective as you grow up. You know, like, these literal kids have no problems in their life. What have they got to complain about? They're in school, they don't have jobs, they've got rich parents. All they do is sit around and play Yu-Gi-Oh! All day. And occasionally go to classes. I'm here going to work to pay for a house and bills and stuff, and then occasionally I get to play games. Yeah! I get it from that aspect, but also he's quite literally a millionaire. Like, he runs business. He's not just like funded by his family, he actually helps run it. Hit my Rhyhorn straight off. There we go. That's what we like to see. Like, Kaiba at least makes his way. Mokuba doesn't. I'm surprised I remember these names, to be honest. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, the manga gets deep, and they definitely sanitized it for the anime release. Goldeen. Goldeen, I feel like, will be in the overworld. I mean, we know about the Shadow Realm sanitization thing. But literal suicide. That would not make it past 4 kids. Okay, if I go up and I think Good Rod. Up I go. Can I get 2 of these? Because the next one's Scyther. I'm actually... Ooh! I've only got Goldeen, Seaking, Scyther, Magikarp, Gyarados, and Eevee left for Gen 1. I was thinking about what you said the other stream, by the way, where it'd be faster to like hatch eggs in Sword and Shield. But I realised there is nothing past Gen 4. So I may as well just stay in Gen 4 doing it. Considering you can get every Pokemon from Gen 1 to 4 in these. Or at least I have every Pokemon from Gen 1 to 4. Where I don't think that's true of Sword and Shield. Oh yeah, I mean of like ones that I need. Because I already got... Because they were the big gender differences that like super obvious. So I ended up getting them during my original living decks. So of the ones I need, the last one in my list is actually Mamoswine. So yeah, literally first 4 generations. Yeah, I've had them go through. That's it. Wait. Oh, he's had the panel. Oh, let's have a look. I used my wealth to force him to bankruptcy, or I made deals. Or made deals with the mafia. Of course, one of them agreed when I told him to hand her over. I'm reading this backwards, aren't I? Gee. Yeah, they skip over that, don't they, don't they? Like, yeah, now he has 3 blue eyes. Just all that backstory of, like, he killed a man to get a piece of cardboard with a picture on it. Like, not even, like, the original tablets from ancient Egypt. Golden female? Yes? No. I need to look up what the gender difference is. I think it's the length of the horn. Oh, okay. No, not habit. Details. Yeah, it's the length of the horn. I need the shorter horn. Ah, that makes sense why he's got such a fascination with them. That's quite cool. I don't think I ever read into any of that. I'm just remembering back now. One of my favorite series, or like the arcs. Oh, what did they call it? It wasn't. Was it Capsule Monsters? Like where they went into like an ancient pyramid thing. That was like the closest they got to actually going back in time. That was such an interesting series that I actually went back and watched. And I say recently, like within the last couple years. Yeah, it just subconsciously knew. Some of the spin-off games they have for Yu-Gi-Oh were quite interesting. I've never actually played the Capsule Monsters one. I just kind of loved the series of it. But then there was, I want to say Dungeon Dice Monsters was a really interesting one, and I had the game for GBA. And that was so fun. I know the little figures that came with it were quite cool as well. They made a card of hair. I mean, it all came back to the actual lore at the end of the day, didn't it? Oh, I still had the chat. I was like, what's my phone flashing? Is this maybe the one I think it is? Oh, no, it wasn't, but I have seen that one before. Tuna, okay. So that was at least the 3rd series. Did they ever actually use, so say you've got like synchro and tuners and stuff like that, like, and different types of, well, they use the different types of summons, obviously. But did they ever get expanded on afterwards? Or is it just like archetypes instead of like types of monsters? Because obviously it said about like, so we were just talking about the, so you've got, how do I explain it? I knew what I meant. This is a hard bit of like getting words from brain to mouth. You have archetypes like Harpy Ladies and that got expanded on, like we talked about. But then you have like the specific ones they introduce in series, like tuna monsters and that. If that makes any sense, like monster types. Because I feel like some of them just kind of get left. But I mean, just not paid attention to if they still use tuners after like 2nd series. I think that was GX. Or was that 5Ds? Oh, nice. Cool. Why did I catch that Goldeen? I did realize that I have to drop Rhyhorn in there. But why did I catch that Goldie? I think I'm gonna get these two and then hopefully be off for the night. And we get video tomorrow. And then... Oh, I did actually read their effect. So I was like, I recognize that. When a card or effect is activated that targets this card, quick effect. You can special summon one blue Ice White Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. When this card is targeted for an attack, you can negate the attack. And you do change battle position of this card. Oh, just straight negate. Oh, so she's just to power through, basically, and get all the blue eyes out. Get all the blue eyes out, then you get your ultimate dragon, then you just fuse them with Lackluster Soldier and whatever else you want to do there. Make them like Blue Eyes Sparkle Dragon or whatever. I don't know. So you got so many cards. Oh, no. So what's the strategy over there if it isn't just like throw Blue Eyes out? Oh, yeah, I assumed I was just going off memory. I know they made like 50 different versions of Blue Eyes to try and keep it up to date. But you can't tell where my knowledge stopped. Alternative Ultimate. That, obviously, that just makes sense. Like, we still have Ultimate, but we've already made it and it's not great at the moment, so let's just make an alternate Ultimate. That was clearly what they were trying to do when they were like, you confuse them with like Blackluster and that. But then obviously they had to go a different route once that got terrible in the meta. Because Yu-Gi-Oh has a really weird form of power creep, where obviously creatures seem to have gotten a bit more powerful, but it's more the effects and everything that's creeped than the actual cards, attack and defense. It just makes sense for like keeping a nice dynamic meta. Although it is one of the things I guess we got card games in general is that there is a meta in general that you have to play around. Which is actually, thinking about it, quite similar to sports, except you're the one playing instead of following like a football team. You're a little bit more involved than the average football fan. You still follow card releases and metas and that kind of thing, and builds and what's being used and tournaments and that. But you're the one playing the games instead of just cheering for someone to do the job for you. Yeah. It's every football fan just wants to be a coach because they're not athletic enough and just have one too many beers and have a goat and can't run as far. Where card games, you can be as unhealthy as you want and you can still play. It's just all the benefits. Healthy, unhealthy, it's an even playing field. The most inclusive thing you can play. It's not super active. You can, within reason, take as much time as you want on your turn. Yeah, true. I guess it depends on the type of person. If you're unhealthy and you don't care, you're probably fine. But if you're unhealthy and you do care, kind of like you were saying the other day, like you didn't want to go and spread stuff, you're gonna compete less and maybe do worse. Yeah, you just got more insulation to keep the heat in. I'm not having any luck with this Goldeen now. And it's getting close to an hour and a half. Probably gonna go a little over just because I do like 5 minutes at the start, just let the stream settle in. And I just end up chatting crap for a little bit. as I always do. Catch people up with like what I've been doing. Oh, I did see that on your order. I spotted the play because it made me think that I want a death pad at some point. Is that a female? Oh my god, Kyberman. I've been showing Kyberman before. That's funny. It was in the general chat, wasn't it? Yeah, that was it. The map seemed cool. Gold Pride, friggin' Pride bat as well. Nice. And critical catch. Ouch. Who am I? Such an obvious legacy supporter. Not like just trying to be like, here's a support card. Like, it's just Kyber as a card with a hat on. Pretty much. Oh, nice. Pride deck as well as Pride mat. Wait, is the Pride deck the one you got? Oh, look it up again. Oh no, Crimson King, that was the one you got. I mean, either way. I just find it ironic that it's called Gold Pride, but it's like bright pink. And give me second Goldeen. Oh, there's a Goldeen? No, but it looks male. Red Dragon Archfiend. Oh my god. It's good. My brain just did that. I know that one kind of meme. I always find it funny that it's been like, I don't usually aside genders them, but that one was clearly female. But like super buff, swole, like, we don't care about your gender norms. Fuck you, Red Dragon Archfiend is a buff, badass woman who can kick your ass. Yeah, try to save a bit of money, but maybe eventually. Maybe some point around Christmas I might maybe pick up like a deck or some packs. Just to ease my way into maybe the collecting bit. I don't think I could get into the playing, I'll be honest. Like at least a physical game. And a digital slash deck builder I could probably do, but just not the physical deck building. I can't justify spending like even 10-15 quid on a single card. Cool, but I'd always feel like I'm making excuses, but I'd always feel like I'd be missing out on something because I know with money you can make a better deck, which just feels, it just rubs me the wrong way. I mean, if mostly spending like, it's not bad. I think it's just I don't like the thought of buying individual cards. Like the collecting bit is the bit that gets me, and I like the opening packs aspect. Like not super into the game. I prefer the risk-free version of like online deck builders and stuff. And playing like Master Duel, is it? Or the other one you recommended the other day. Kind of forgetting what it was called, but you did mention in the chat. Not this chat, Discord chat. Come on, one more Goldie. I'm giving it till an hour 35. I think I remember you saying you got good deals on cards as well, didn't you? Oh, that's her name, Chariot Carrot. Okay, so she's one of the set, which makes a bit more sense. Makes sense why Gold Pride isn't gold. They've just picked one of, like, I'm assuming fan favourite cards from the deck. Like you're saying, she is the waifu. And honestly, I feel like in a weird way, if I do get into the Yu-Gi-Oh card side, you may also be pushing me into just collecting Pokemon cards after that point. Like, if I don't actually get into the physical game, it may just still just scratch that itch and be like, well, now I'll just collect Pokemon cards. Like, you get me into playing the game still. But then also collecting cards. Because I love filling up binders. I just like the art. Like, I like collecting. I still don't fully get the game, I'll be honest. I didn't see the Goldeen. The art is my favorite thing. Like, I didn't even play as a kid. Yeah-ish. I feel like the ugly things got better over time. But I can see what you mean by, in comparison, they feel cheap. Because they are, like, generally thinner card stock and things like that. And the fact that if I remember rightly, Yugo has a pointed corners instead of, like, the rounded corners. Which means you pay a bit more attention and care with them. Oh, I didn't realize they were bigger. I mean, if I had some, I probably would. Okay, that's the second Goldeen. What level does Goldeen evolve? do I... I'm going to hate myself for doing this. Hey, Google, what level does Goldeen evolve?
Level 33 on the website IGN.com.
Hey, Google, shush. I'm going to stop it before it goes on for like half an hour. Oh, you guys got a unique size. Interesting. I'm more just curious what made them come to that in the first place. Okay, let's shove one of these in here. And I guess go level up Goldeen. Is something in the boxes holding an egg? True, yeah. I can actually see that. Now you said it. Like, just better hand feel. As stupid as it sounds coming out my mouth, I know exactly what you mean. Okay, let's... Oh yeah, sure, go for it. Oh, lucky exit. Okay, let's... Oh, this pad. The D-pad's dodgy. Let's swap Magnezone out for someone else. Trying to remember who was on my team. Let's swap for Luxray. And then I think up here potentially for level. Oh, that was Twitch list. I thought that was you. New release, Bob Dylan, Man on the Street. Not really a big Bob Dylan fan. YouTube Music, I don't know why you tell me. To be fair, I don't even use YouTube Music, even though I pay for premium. I'll let you... Oh. If this is female, this is one that I need. Female? Oh, come on, Ultra. It actually is. Have I got Thunderwave with it? I don't. I'm just gonna have to throw the ball. Where is that on the list? It is actually the next one I need as well. That's funny. The game doesn't want me to stop. After Seeking, I need Scyther, and then it's Magikarp, Gyarados, and Eevee. Which Eevee's going to be a little bit of a pain. I'm going to have to breed for.
New restriction added. You can't catch this.
Oh no! I was about to give you shit, and then the sound came up. Oh, Stitch, why? You fecker. Fine. Fine. Oh, I could have killed it for the XP though. Oh. You came in just at the right time. You absolute bastard.
You have to flip a coin each time you encounter a Pokemon to see if you can catch that one.
Okay, I like that. That keeps it interesting. Is this because I was about? I mean, I've got to kill things. I'm not looking for Pokemon. Okay, if I forget about that flipping coin one, also I realize like TTS is almost still got the restrictions, but they're both 500. That's fine. Remind me if I forget next time. No, I think I get lucky with Kecleon. Yeah, Kecleon isn't one of them. Oh, let's have a look. Oh yeah, I can see. Oh yeah, it's ever so slightly, but that ever so slightly must make a difference. Yeah, no. I always forget it's Kecleon Gen 3, isn't it? Entirely empty, yeah. Yeah, because that's a standard car pack, isn't it? So you have to buy... Oh my god, those the sleeves must get expensive specifically because of that. One, because I know people collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards will spend a bit more money than most. But also the fact that they're such a unique size. Like, at least people who make like board games and stuff like that with cards at least keep to a standard card size. So you just buy generic sleeves. Which is the most satisfying thing about setting up a new board game, is sleeving all the cards. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, same price, but then, like you're saying, 40 less sleeves. It's kind of ridiculous. Because I feel like, in terms of card games, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is definitely one of the biggest. So they could produce just as many sleeves as they do other stuff. Or like maybe even half the amount, and production costs would be the same. Okay. Is this going to be female? Because I'm allowed to catch this one if I flip a coin. And I'm assuming I've got to call... Okay, it's female and I've got to call it. Good thing I've got my wallet. Oh, dropped my wallet. Okay. I've got a coin. And I'm going to call heads on catching it. Okay, not moving it. I mean, not that you can see it, but I've got heads. I can catch this one. That's if it stays in the bowl, because Scyther's got a low catch rate. Not quite as low as Arceus though, or any legendary. Stay in the bowl. Come on. 1, 2. Oh, okay, so close. Oh, I didn't even realize my luck rate was almost level 100. Yeah, I think I should be fine for this. I might run out of pokeballs if anything. Oh yeah, it just makes sense to separate them out. Like without even looking, you just pick out, say, like blue sleeves compared to your red sleeves. It doesn't matter if you've got different colours, different colour cards in your extra deck. Obviously, you don't want like your rare cards in different sleeves in your main deck, because that'd be kind of obvious. Although I guess it'd be interesting if you wanted to play a tournament with a handicap. Yeah, but I guess you've got your spare ones. So is a full deck 60 and you need the 5 for the extra, basically? Or is a full deck 50 and again 5 for the extra? Oh, that did a bit. It needs to stay in the bowl. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Okay, full deck still 40. Oh, 15 extra. Oh, that makes sense. 15 extra. Oh, I always figure out the side deck as well. See, I get from the videos you said I was of like knowing a fusion deck and then not really paying attention to the game after like the first series. It's only when my friend mentioned an extra deck I kind of put like 2 and 2 together. Completely forgot there was a side deck. I might actually have to do damage to this Cypher. I got something that... I'm probably going to kill it if I do anything to it. Three. Oh. Come on. You're literally stopping me finishing stream. Oh, okay. Just a toolbox. I like it. Come on. You throw 500 pokeballs at me, I might. That moment in the video, by the way, is fucking hilarious. I think I'm just told to throw 1 Ultra Ball, and obviously it works. I can't wait for everyone to see the video tomorrow. Power through it tonight, get it done, uploaded, set everything. Should go live about 5-ish tomorrow. Or I might do... Hey, there we go. I'm thinking, because I want to be in the chat. I wish I could. I've still got like a 40-50 minute drive to work. I'm just hoping I can get a decent amount of sleep after this Goldeen evolves. Let's just throw Scyther in its place. Yeah, I'm thinking by the time I get back from work, it should be about 6-ish. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, things could always be worse. You're not wrong. But if I get back around 6-ish, or if I get back around 6-ish, I should be able to chill in chat. Because I'm trying to think the traffic on a Friday is going to be horrendous. So it'll probably be like an hour back. If I finish at 5, I'll land back probably just as the video goes live, but I prefer to go live at 5. The video's like 45 minutes long, by the way. I really underestimated what I thought was a 20-minute script and recorded 40 minutes of voiceover. The nice thing will be if, like, you this time, because you appear a couple times, just like, I call you very generically chat. But there's a couple times you appear. It's like when Ray realized in the alchemy video, it's like, it's weird seeing my own name in the video and that. But it just shows like how involved you are with like what I'm doing. You are the... I was gonna say you're the crux of some jokes. It's like, if you know what I mean, you instigate some of the jokes. I just want the random point where you were just confirming whether my guesses are types are right. Like, ding, 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 ding. Ah, you're doing yourself dirty there. You're funny. Give yourself that at least. How we flip the roles? Usually, I don't want to get the comment. the compliment to be like, nah, you're wrong. Don't make me the person giving compliments. Wait, did the chat just... The chat just messed up. We did see that, like, you randomly lost the sub icon in chat and then got it back again the next message. Yeah, true. You live long enough in basically denial. It does kind of get hard to accept anything. That makes sense. But you got to get used to it now. You're in process. Slash, you're either done or in process. Either way, you got to get used to it. You can accept compliments now for who you are. It's the whole point of being out being you. You're L'Oreal. You're worth it. You know what? I'm going to go up and fight the Chancy Trainer. I feel like this is how it always ends up. I always end up back at the XP sacks. They're the stream constant. Need levels? XP sacks. Find Chancies, find Blissies. Whatever works. I'm going to have to swap for Electivire. Box... Oh, I was going to say 18. Way off. 38. It's still at the 18. There should be like maybe 2, 3 battles. And I should have Goldeen at 32. I'm going to ask it again, but I'm also going to regret it instantly. Oh, do I need to go up here? Yeah, I do. Hey Google, what level does Goldeen evolve?
Level 33. On the
33.
website,
Hey
IGN.com,
Google, sure.
They say, Goldeen
Hey Google.
seeking at level 33.
Oh, it didn't go on for half an hour. It's learning. Oh, I really need to... Dankashed in the middle of a sandstorm. A sandstorm? In the middle of a sandstorm? Thanks for reminding me. Let's versus Seeker. See. Yep, she wants a battle. Cool. I've got a dry mouth. I can't say. That is probably why I'm not talking properly. I can't say sandstorm right. £70 for one card. Absolutely. That should never be allowed. Controversial opinion should never be allowed. Oh, I was going to say, it sounds something a lot of damage, eh? £70 minimum per deck if you want to be viable. I'm assuming you can get away without it. You just kind of hindered slightly because it's such a useful card sort of thing. Oh, come on. Like, they clearly would have known what's going on as well. Yeah, that's what I assumed. Starting to punch. There we go. Like, Konami clearly aware of the meta going on at all times because they need to make the cards coming out. Super in Japan, but a secret in the West. What? Parity reasons keep those the same? God damn it. And there we go. We're at the XP sacks. Or the XP sack. We've come full circle. And 32. Wait, was it 33 that evolves? Am I 1 level off? If it doesn't, I'm just using a rare candy on this. Oh, 1 level off. Yeah, I don't deny... I don't doubt them doing something like that. Let's go. 1 rare candy. And we get Seeking. And we've actually had a productive day on stream. Which is still... Oh yeah, it'll be a short stream. We're still coming up on like 2 hours. But it's been nice just actually chatting about Yu-Gi-Oh! For a little bit and getting myself hyped up. Ooh. I made up for you then. Not long to wait for it. Held item, put back in bag. And Seeking can go in the PC. And I'm going to go right away back to these boxes. Even then, it's not far away. Okay, so today's been pretty good, except for the stones and trade evolutions. So I'm going to count them still as gotten. Oh, that's why it's a good set. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 today. In 6 different rarities. That is actually... It just sounds like it's keeping getting better. So, let's just think in about 2.5 hours. Can't remember how long last stream was. We got 6 Pokemon. In about 2 hours, I got 11. Which, let's mark them off of...
It's time to do.
do. Let's mark off these Pokemon on super effective. Dex Tracker. I'm obviously not going to mark off like Vileplume and Alakazam. But the others are fun. So we got Gloom, Kadabra, Doduo, Dodrio, Hypno, Rhyhorn, Goldeen, Seeking, and Scyther. Which pushed me over 1,300. Which is nice. Going in at 1,307 for my complete home decks. Which I'm happy leaving it there. Let's save. Hop back over to the screen. Get some music going. You can keep it there for now, and then I'm gonna basically, once I get to the end, do all like the stone and trade evolutions in just one big bunch. Plus, I've got to load in Sword and Shield, so I might just like pop them into home and then drag the ones that need evolving out into Sword and Shield. No need to waste your stones on me. Yeah, I'm happy with what I managed to get done today. And judging by that, if I got 11 today... Yeah, and if not, I should be able to, between what I've got in different saves in BDSP, Sword and Shield, and Scarlet Violet, and in Arceus, I've got those 4 games to try and find something to evolve them. So I think I should be fine. But judging by today, potentially 8 or 9 more streams of this to go, unless I do a really long one, which is potential in November to do. Yeah, cheers for popping by and giving me the interesting flip a coin to see if I can even catch a Pokemon. Wait, is there any Pokemon that's going to bite me in the ass with? I'm curious now. If I view missing, that any that are going to be a pain.
Thanks for the stream.
You're more than welcome. Cheers for just keeping me distracted from the monotony. I don't think there's female Combi, which it could be a pain with. Which, unless someone takes off restrictions, it's going to be for female Combi as well. Yeah. Cheers for popping by, and I will catch you maybe Friday or Saturday or some point over the weekend. But enjoy the last week, and I'll catch you in a bit. Take that up, and